Read the disclaimer 13 and up. Hello everyone, and for this video we're going to be talking about the Beyblade X manga. The first chapter is finally out, and it did take a little bit of time to do this, so I do want to give a big thank you to KIO and Shu for helping out with any translation and kind of context for the stuff. We'll probably do a follow-up video maybe like the following day if I'm missing anything or any other details to kind of just go over, but I very much did enjoy this. I also think to mention what's really cool is when they talk about the anime, actually, because at the end of the Korokoro they mentioned that the following month we're going to get more information on the anime, so I am looking forward to that Korokoro release so I can go and read it. Aside from that, yeah, we'll just go over the chapter, and then after I'll give my thoughts at the end. Okay, so the chapter basically starts off with Drawn Sword getting an extreme finish because he's using the X-Dash gimmick, or actually I think they say something like X-Dash Explosion or whatever. And it marks the special moment because the X-Tower champion has been crowned on top all Bladers, which if you're tired of them saying X, so there's a lot more X than that. So then after you have Chrome Ryuga, X Korusu, and a mysterious female Blader is also on the team, and it's Team Pendragon. So that is like the very big and popular team that's in Beyblade X that's like at the top. And you'll notice that Chrome is actually using Drawn Sword. Afterwards you get Kazami Bird, and they're talking about, oh, I've put so much effort into this, so much training. I've done it, I'm gonna become a pro Blader. And then after, you know, he actually is in a group of some of the previous Bladers we kind of saw on the poster there originally. And he's believing in his Bey, which, by the way, the Bey's name is Strike Hawk. Which, by the way, during this battle, he's going for the hit, and he gets immediately slapped. Over finish. Bro, he... Then after probably the funniest moment, when he's upset that his Bey lost, his opponent goes, yo, I've been training for like 10 years. And then he, like, destroys his Beyblade? Like, God, bro, that's pretty intense. After that, they're in X City, and at its center of X Tower. X Tower is basically where all the pro Bladers are, battling and trying to rise to the top and trying to rank up and all that stuff. You know, like the Pro League, that type of stuff. I thought it's really goofy that they keep having X and a lot of stuff. So afterwards, he's talking to his friends, and his friends want to leave him because he's not good. He's not good. They literally just don't believe in him, and they want to actually have a chance at becoming pros, so that's why they disband the team. And it's really, really sad to see that his Bey got broken. His friends go, no, bro, you're too weak for this. Wow, like that, damn, that's a pretty intense day for him. Then after he gets approached by Common X, who startles him, and I love Common X so much. So they basically just go over like the rules of 3-on-3, and he needs a team, so that's kind of why I was approaching him. And obviously, dude also shows off that he has the Drawn Sword. So what's actually interesting about this is that originally, Common X is the owner of Drawn Sword, and he only lent it to Chrome. So I think it's gonna be interesting to see what Bey that Chrome uses a lot later on. Okay, yeah, so for the rest of it, you know, Bird's basically just talking to Common X, and he doesn't realize that he is actually a pro Blader because obviously he has the little disguise on him, and he's trying to keep it a secret for him. But they're trying to basically kind of work together now to kind of just make it with a team, because he doesn't even have a Bey anymore, and they only have 2 people, and it goes over like the whole situation. And then after it leads towards finding all the bullies and all that stuff, and then after encountering them again, and the bullies are obviously like very taunting because, you know, they basically just destroyed the Beys, and Bird's worried, but X doesn't care. X just wants for them to catch those hands. So it's really interesting here is actually kind of, you know, when they kind of go like the whole evil Blader kind of group monologue, oh, you're so weak, whatever, you don't deserve to touch a Beyblade. And then after, you know, X is laughing, and then after, you know, he's like, wait, why are you laughing? And X says, you know, the true winners are the ones that have fun, and being weak has nothing to do with being able to Beyblade or not. Bro, I love bro, it's like, you're gonna quit. He literally just makes that declaration. I love him so much because he's so goofy, man, and he's so chaotic. Afterwards, you got the bully team. I don't know how to pronounce the team name. If someone knows how to properly pronounce that word, let me know. You got also your filler Beys. You got Iron Forest. There's a Bey called diamond nuts. I love it. I love it. Peak. Also, what I find really funny is that Comet X is just like for smoke, man. He just wants to slap these bullies. I respect it. We love Comet X, okay? Comet X is actually really, really cool. And the bully is a freaking badge of like all the destroyed bays, which I thought was like, damn. And the team of Comet X and now Bird by the name is Team Persona. And dude, he sends it flying all the way straight to the air. Bird gets avenged. Yo, he humiliated them. So afterwards they celebrate, and the bully group kind of sucks. But not sucks like bad, like just sucks like damn. That's how they treat each other. It's like, yo, Beyblade is not a game to be playing around. Dude, he freaking just destroys his bay. Okay, then afterwards, Bird's next battle, and basically, you know, his bay has all that defensive power and everything. So the typical, oh, my bay is so strong with defense. Oh, a noob like you would never beat me. I've been blading for 10 years. You'll never beat me. You know, kind of like, you know, I don't know, it's like, bro, don't be such a tryhard about it. Beyblade's about having fun. Alright, so then after Bird basically realizes that, you know, to become stronger in Beyblade is someone who actually enjoys the game, not someone who's a tryhard. And I think it's kind of funny. It almost feels kind of like a parody of kind of like IRL when people get way, way too serious about it. Just have fun. And I think that's a pretty good message. Also, like, very early at the start too, which I was surprised. And of course, he does win the battle and obliterate all the loser bullies. Basically just clowning on them so hard because there's such a difference in power between these Beyblades against each other, and he like starts to realize the gap in power. And I think it's really cool that it's like, man, you want to really just treat it like that? Well, I enjoy Beyblade. I'm gonna show you what strength that has, and it's so entertaining to see. So then after he confronts, after they're all celebrating and all that stuff, it's like there's only one person, one pro who could use drawn sword and be like that. You're Chrome. How was it? Ryugo. So then afterwards he reveals himself and he's like, wait, what? And it's like, yeah, the only reason why I wanted to wear the mask is that he wants to kind of be treated kind of like a beginner and reach the top as a different person, and he enjoys playing Beyblade, and he wants to work with Bird to get stronger. And also the other thing too is that he wants to do this so he can actually be able to fight Chrome. That's why he quit the team. It's kind of interesting because since he left the team, you know, he's under a new identity and he wants to work his way to so I love how everything works together. You have the bully team that's set up, you have the previous friends who abandoned them that is set up, you have the main team with Chrome Ryuga, with Pendragon, you have Team Persona. So all these teams get set up, and I really enjoy that. And then that's it. That sets up Team Persona. So really cool. I'll leave it to the other me to give the final thoughts. Alrighty, so final thoughts. I gotta say, I really enjoy kind of the tone that the manga is setting. Feels a lot more serious. I like how they're setting up characters. I think the art looks really good. Like, everything about this is very nice and very promising. I'm very excited to see what the future holds for Beyblade X. I do think it's funny kind of seeing a lot of like these filler bays that we kind of see in the manga, but yeah, aside from that, yeah, that's gonna be kind of it for now. And let me know your thoughts in the comments, obviously, and I'll say thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day, and bye!